Hey folks, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. And where you are, it is likely still Tuesday. But here it is Wednesday already, folks. And I am on with a special VR and project share for Ms. Donnadreamsx3. And I am really excited. I have to tell you, first of all, holy shabbiness. Second of all, this is the first time I've made a project ever where I liked it enough, I'm almost sad to send it. Which means I'm kind of surprised, but I like it a lot. So, oh, forgive the planes, folks. It's late here, and I'm outside because the husband is, there's the plane. Can you see it? The husband is sleeping, and I'm out here doing the VR so that you can see it, and then I'm probably going to do Monty's entry in the morning because I have a lot of mess to clean up and a little more packaging to do. I'm so excited. Miss Donna is doing a challenge as part of her subby giveaway. So she has reached an epic number. She's very excited about it. And part of that is she's asking everyone to send in a memdex and 2 embellishments. And then she had a list of a whole bunch of other things you could send if you wanted to earn extra points. And I've been really grateful, one, for Donna's participation in all of our challenges, and also I just love her work. So I really wanted to support this, but it's very hard for me to do challenges, as you know, because between the collab and everything else, I'm kind of out of supplies. But if you remember, a little while ago from Frank Garcia Studios, I hauled Autumn Sunset from Prima. And I just got the little journaling cards and 1 page of the cut-aparts. And, you know, I never buy things I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I figured I would use it for a subscriber for a Shabby project. Well, folks, wait till you see what I made. First of all, I'm going to tell you, this is my memdex, and it's a cut-apart from the paper pad. I highlighted it in gold leaf pen. Miss Jelly Bean, did you hear that? I highlighted in gold leaf pen, yes I did, and I cut this out of the cards, cut it down to size. This was actually gifted to me, some from Carmen Goris, my friend, and also some came, I believe, from Lauren Cunningham. Either that or Lisa Farron. I'm not sure it was Lisa Farron or Lauren Cunningham. And I distressed it. Look at my hands, guys. I'm so covered in stain. And I cut it down a little, rounded the corners, distressed it, and then I propped it up on this fan, this accordion fan I made out of the same paper collection, and I lifted that up. This one I propped up on that special chipboardy paper to give it dimension, but not as much dimension as this, so this has tons of dimension, tons. And then a little flower that I gilded a little and triple thicked, and that is the front. And then the back, I created a belly band type of thing and a pocket, and my enclosure is actually this card right here. That is part of the design, but it comes off so that you can read it. So that is my memdex, guys, and I love it. Love it. This collection, now I wish I'd hauled the paper. It's got pink and orange and it's shabby, but somehow this really speaks to me, as you're going to see. So I also made her a card, just a little congratulations card, and this I actually did put up on chipboard to make it nice and thick. I laid down some beautiful lace in the exact same tone of the sort of peachy orange, and I distressed all the edges. I put a row of pearls, and yes, Alicia built a flower with some help, not on her own, with some help, and I gilded up all the edges and made them all glittery, and backed it up really thickly, made a side pocket for the actual note card, and that's the exterior with the note card. So that's her little congrats card. That's an extra. And then for the 2 embellishments, I made her, with some help, 2 of these flowers in the same tones. And you can see I was getting better at the dyeing of one than the other. But they're not bad for my first time making this kind of flower. And she really likes rosettes, but I don't have enough paper to make rosettes. But Miss Jelly Bean did send me about 8 rosettes that she had made, and I took a vellum one that had gilding all over it, and what I did was, with some help, created exactly the same as these flowers, a centerpiece, so everything matches. This actually does go okay, even though you wouldn't think it would, because the colors are a little weird. It's my usual rosette, but it has the oranges and the green, so it actually looks okay together. And then, so I have this created rosette top with little silky flowers and an applique, and then I gilded that up, not that you can see that on my, oh maybe you can, on my crappy camera. Layered that up on Jelly Bean's rosette, put my rosette behind it, 2 layers of the doilies, and then I actually put it on a piece of chipboard so that it would be nice and sturdy. So there are her 2 embellishments. Now, let's look at some of the other extras. So I wanted to make her a pocket letter. I knew that right away. I could see the pocket letter in my head, but I didn't have the plastic sleeves because I only brought one with me, and I'm using it for the collab. So I invented a new pocket letter. I know pocket letters are supposedly so 2016, but I like them, folks. And Heather's been doing all sorts of them, so I felt like I had to do one. I wanted to do one. Okay, so I invented this, what I call a pocket flip. So this says Beautiful Autumn, and I encased it in this really nice sort of very delicate, oh, I have to fix that. I just noticed that's coming apart. See, this is why I like to check these things. Okay, so I will make a little gluey glue. This is why I check all this, just to make sure. I encased it in all of this light, sort of roughly chiffon, and it's see-through, but it's in the same tones as the paper. And then I attached this little dragonfly in the orange, and that's for the cover. Now I didn't thick this up, so it feels weird to me, because a pocket letter is 2-sided, and it's not thicked up, so there's no backing or anything, so to me it feels kind of flimsy because it's not a tag flip, right? So on the back, because it's a pocket letter, I built pockets on each one. And this one has pearls, and you can see the little goodie is an applique, and it's tucked in there. So each pocket, it's a pocket. It's a pocket letter held together on a tag ring. So that was the cover. The second page is one of my favorites. I took a piece of the journaling card, I cut it down, I layered over it this it's my new favorite haul lace from here. It's kind of pricey, but it's well worth it, and it has like a butterfly built into it. I love it. Love it. Put some deeper trim down here, ruffle trim. Kayla, Miss Pen Pal Mama, sent me this amazing die cut, and I knew right away I wanted to use it for this. So I did, but I laid her flat, because this is, I mean, you don't want to make this 2-dimensional, because otherwise it's going to be super chunky. And then I put Loving Life, which Monty Gale sent me, and I layered that up on a nice piece of chipboard so it had dimension. And then the back pocket, this one's a little different. It doesn't have pearls because it has a print. And then the next one is much more simple. It just says Create. It's on a piece of the journaling card cut down. And then I put...
It's 3 o'clock.
Oh, 3 o'clock in the morning. Told you it was late. And then there is a leaf that I gilded up, a fall leaf, all gilded up, even on my crappy camera. A layered fabric flower, lacy flower. And in the center is a miniature pumpkin. And this says Create. I put that on a piece of chipboard, distressed all around it, built it up. And it says, yeah, just says Create. And then there's another pocket on the back, which I'm going to load up with a goodie. I just don't want Donna to see all the goodies. I want her to see the product in case it goes missing, but I don't want her to see the goodie. The next one is the sequin pocket. I use those amazing jemmies from Alina again, but when you make a tool shaker, some of them stick, folks. Okay, this is the butterfly pocket. I pulled all the colors from the collection into the sequins mix, which looks really pretty. Before I laid over the tool shaker, I glittered up the wings of the butterfly so that they're really beautiful. And that's that one. And then there's that pocket with the pearls in the back. And then this one, this page had a lot of pink. So again, Kayla Pen Pal Mama was kind enough to send me this amazing flying unicorn. So what I did was I stamped, and you can see I'm running out of ink because it's pretty. Thank goodness this is Shabby because it's okay for it to be a little fadey. It says, I'm a rainbow sprinkle in a vanilla world. And I layered up first this trim, put a gemmy, put a ticket behind, took this wonderful die cut that Kayla sent me, put it up on a foam dot to give it some dimension, and added another gemmy down here. And that's that page, or that pocket. And then the next pocket says dream, which is one of Donna's favorite words, if not her favorite word. On this one, I gilded up the butterflies so that they're all sparkly. Used half a doily, laid it down, put a row of very, very pretty trim that has, I can't see it on my camera, but it has pearls. There you go. I took the word dream, cut it down. This one was from Carmen Goris. Cut it down, laid it up on chipboard. And I actually gilded sprayed this one, so it has that kind of dreamy quality. And that's that one. That's that pocket. And it also has a pearl backing on the pocket. My next one, I blended in a little bit of Alice into this. So I took my favorite lace from here, my gilding lace, and you can see Alice's hand is reaching to pull it back. I green gilded up or sparkled up her little dress, her apron. I gold leafed up her hat. I put a little brown flower that matches a vintagey flower. Over here I cut out the word valiant and I layered it up on chipboard. I love this page. I love this page. I had to work in one Alice. Just one. Oh yeah, and I also gilded up her hair. You can see that. See? I like this lighting, even though I look ghostly. And this pocket looks different in the back. This one has a leaf that's not gilded because there's a butterfly that matches the collection that's adhered to the back. And then this pocket had a lot of pink in it too, so what I did was this was a complicated pocket. This one I tea stained some lace. I added pink and white heart kind of shabby-esque flatbacks. Then I added a gemmy here. Thank you, Alicia Love Letter Generation. These gemmies came from Alicia. Then here I put down a chipboarded butterfly from Chasing Dreams, but over top I took one of the butterfly cut-aparts that Donna sent me and made it dimensional and attached it. So she's getting back one of her butterflies and it's changed. So I thought that was cool. And I stamped Spirited and cut it out on chipboard and attached it. All the pages are distressed, folks. Back pocket is all pearled, and then this page, it was a book cover, which I loved. This I did not make. The person who taught me to make the flowers made this, and it's a really beautiful embellishment. It's really beautiful. It has spray, it has pieces of trim, it has silk ribbons. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. And I laid that over a very nice piece of delicate lace that I only half attached so it has dimension. And then back with a pearl thing. And then our last pocket is a butterfly piece from the journaling cards. I gilded them all up. Another gemmy from Alicia Love Letter Generation. Two of them actually. And then I made her a file folder, a mini file folder. I distressed not only the file folder but all the pages. Then I gilded them. I overlaid this, one of my favorite laces from here. And then I stamped Loyal and put it on chipboard and layered it up. And the back is another pocket. And then on here, I did a whole tassel of amazing trims. So there's this one that matches every color in the collection. This one is kind of a goldenrod orange. This is the deeper orange that's in there. And that is a tag, or what you would call a pocket flip, I guess. Alicia's Innovative Pocket Flip. All right, so that's that piece. And then last but not least, get ready. Holy Insanity, right? Holy Insanity. Okay, so I had a bit of this marabou left over from my swap with Sabrina, and it's super shabby and super beautiful and hard to work with. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to have to package this very carefully because it's real, and I don't want anything to happen to it. And I took a piece from the collection, and I put it on chipboard, and then it's complicated. I gilded up the pumpkins, first of all, in it, attached Donna's name in these vintage-like bubbles, added these jemmies with gold fleck and the same color as the collection on each corner, pearl framed it, added this applique in 2 layers, and then I took a rose from the same color as the collection and I added that in the center. On the back, I used lace in the same tone exactly as the marabou, as the hanging piece, and a couple of silk flowers to cover that. And it says Donna! Holy shabby Donna! So I am in love with this pocket letter, and I'm in love with this collection, and I'm in love with like the colors of this collection, and I'm in love with the way I can create visual stories with this collection. It's funny, I knew I liked it when I got the little journaling cards. I did not know I was going to love it this much. I could make whole books inspired by this collection. I think it's beautiful. And it's a little bit like Maggie Holmes' Heritage. It's got that kind of soft, like look at the pinks and how it has like pink pumpkins and orange pumpkins. I think it's a beautiful paper collection. I think it's really beautiful. And there were so many opportunities in this to be creative and innovative. I just loved it. Loved it. So this is Shabby Autumn. That's what this is, Donna. It's Shabby Autumn. So if you haven't checked out Miss Donnadreamsx3, she's having a great challenge. There are many, many options. I chose to do a pocket letter or a pocket flip, a so-called pocket flip, and a note card, which wasn't even on her list, I don't think. I just felt like making her a special card that matched the collection, and a odd hanger for her craft room. But you could have done a stick pin, you could have done a chunky charm, maybe I did a chunky charm, who knows. You could have done a lot of things, and it's a wonderful challenge. You should drop by. I'm going to put Donna's channel down below. I hope everybody likes this. I loved it. I will tell you what I found a little weird. This looks, every time I see this, it looks to me like a little, like I spilled glue, or it's like a bit of dirt above the Y. See that mark? But that's part of the paper, folks, just like this is. So that at first bothered me, but once I got used to it, I liked it. It was on each one like that. It's kind of like meant to look like that, I guess. Imperfect. And now I love it. I love the whole thing. But I especially like the mem decks that I made, and I especially like the pocket letter flip. I love the pocket letter flip, and I love the mem deck so much. I love this so much. I hope you love it, Donna. I hope it makes you happy. I'm going to send it with some goodies that I'm not going to show here, because after all, what would you watch when she opens it? So I hope you love it, and I had so much fun making this for you. I'm going to wrap it up and hopefully get it into the mail tomorrow, if not Thursday. All right, folks, I think I'm going to do Monty's in the morning or tomorrow at some point, because it's already after 3 a.m. here, and I have a lot of crafty cleaning up to do. But I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing this, y'all. I really did. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much. I hope you've had a wonderful evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.